Hey guys, it's Greg, and today I am going to try out Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I got this game at a very steep discount because I made my purchase of my microphone, and so I I know it's silly for me to say this, but I just want to say thank you so much, Ubisoft, for creating this promotion. I needed this microphone anyways, so the fact that I am now able to pair that with what looks like it's going to be a very high quality game, I'm very excited. So thank you very much. So as for Assassin's Creed Odyssey, why did I go with that one? Well, there are a number of reasons why I decided to go with this and why I'm interested in checking it out. First off, it looks absolutely gorgeous, so I'm really interested in seeing how it's going to be when I get in. Also, I've played a few of the previous entries in the Assassin's Creed series. Specifically, I think that Assassin's Creed 2 is my favorite of the ones that I've played. I just absolutely love that. And what is it that draws me to Assassin's Creed and perhaps this one as opposed to other ones? Well, I love the gameplay loop, just going around and exploring, finding high perches to unlock and view everything on the ground is exciting to me. This one looks like it's going to be fairly action-packed. It looks like I'm going to be taking on the role of, I'm not sure if it's a Spartan, but it does look like it's going to be set in medieval, or excuse me, not medieval, but ancient Greece. So I'm excited for that. Plus, there's, in general, when it comes to Assassin's Creed, I find it very interesting and pretty exciting because they really explore the topic of forgotten knowledge and just ancient secrets, and I get a real kick out of all of that. So I'm going to get in, I'm going to dig around, we'll see what I can find. Hopefully I'll uncover some secrets. The ones that I've seen so far with Assassin's Creed generally are going to revolve around creation. How did the world get formed? And of course, we're just talking about creation within the universe of the game. We're not talking necessarily about the real world. So I get a real kick out of all of this. So I'm really excited to see how it all plays out. I'm excited to see how the gameplay is for this particular iteration. So why don't you guys join me and we're gonna try out Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I am here to try out Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I finally think that I have everything set up properly so that we can hear the in-game audio and you can hear me speak. Let's see, I'm going to try it out. I'm going to play for about 30 minutes and we'll see how the game plays. I want to try it out, give a bit of a demo for you folks as well, and then I'll give you some thoughts. Okay, so first off, two things I really want to mention before we go. First off, I'm getting a error message on here that says that my device driver is out of date and it's unsupported. So I don't really know if that's going to is going to cause us some problems. I hope it's not, because this game is really beautiful. I did update my driver as best that I could. I went in and I gave it the old update, but again, I'm getting this error message when I'm trying to play the game. Hopefully that won't cause us any visual issues, which leads us to number 2. This game is truly massive. It took forever to download. It is 54.5 gigabytes. I'll say that again. 54.5 gigabytes. This thing is massive. I know that it's going to be just stunning when I actually get in there. So why am I talking? Let's get going. All right. Ah, yes. The black screen. I've seen this one before. I wish I wasn't seeing it now, but we are loading.
How's everyone's day going today? Oh, wow.
We are ready, my king.
You're ready, my king.
Tell me, the Nekis, have you ever gone fishing with your son?
No, never. A soldier's life is all I've had the honor to know.
Oh, I wonder if the game is going to be like this, or if this is just a pre-rendered
I
video.
would have liked to have gone fishing with my son.
Gerard Butler, is that you?
No.
Leonidas. It's a 300 reference
Let us
for you
meet our
folks.
fate, shall we?
Which, by the way, I saw that movie originally at Jordan's Furniture, which is a local chain, I believe. They have a really awesome IMAX theater with speakers in the seats.
That you have taken
Holy goodness,
has
that
led
place
you
was
to
rumbling.
this moment. Every drop of blood, sweat, and tear, all of it has led to where you stand right now. The Persians come to make slaves of us all. I have a better idea. I say we drench the gods with their blood!
These
What
Unsullied
say
look
you,
different.
Spartans? For our sons! For our daughters! For
Oh my
Sparta!
gosh, I'm getting pumped up. Let's go kill some... I don't know who the enemies are. I assume that they're the Persians. Don't know why we're fighting them. Honestly, I don't know the true story. I assume that the Persians are trying to take over the Spartans. Which, as a fun aside note, if ever I was to get a tattoo, I think I'd like to get a Spartan helmet. I think that'd be a cool one to have on the shoulder. I think I'm gonna get a lot of people saying, "Oh my God, look, you're only going at 30 frames per second. Why aren't you at 60, Lev?" Well, honestly, it doesn't really bother me. I mean, it's fluid enough for me. All right, press RB for light attack. Okay. Interesting combat system. That would be an A for rush attack. Is this all I'm supposed to be doing? Any reason why I should not be doing every attack? Is there any way to defend myself? I will say, the combat in this is huge. It seems bizarre to me that the combat consists of the bumpers more than anything else. I'm so used to like press A to attack. Alright, so the visual style... Oh, that was... Alright, so if I press both bumpers at the same time, block. I do feel like the combat could have been improved by something more along the lines of let's put the A button for attack. Maybe there's a way that I can change the settings, but right now, am I killing my own guy? I hope I'm not. There's only 300 of us. So this game really is a spectacle for the eyes, but at the same time, it doesn't really seem as though the combat is where it's going to be, which is going to be okay. I'm waiting ever so patiently for the. I'm waiting for the story to kick in, which maybe I'm supposed to rush through this, maybe I'm not supposed to kill all these Persians. Ooh, alright, well, I can climb up the walls like I'm playing an Assassin's Creed game, so that's good. Oh my. This is pretty interesting, just conceptualizing what it's like to have combat with a spear. It's a little bit frustrating that literally all I can do is thrust. And that was the light attack right there. I'm gonna climb up here. Maybe I won't climb up here. I'd like to climb up here. That did nothing for me. Fantastic. Perfect. Okay, let's go ahead and beat the enemy. I think I need to go and beat this guy. Oh, here's a little bit of a story for me. I'll be really interested in seeing how this game ties in with the other pre-existing Assassin's Creed stories. That felt very much like World Combat, knocking my opponent into another area.
I'll bring Xerxes your head!
Press R. Oh, press R to lock on. Press X to dodge. Okay. Now it seems like we're cooking with gas.
You insolent Spartan fool!
Come and get it!
Okay, extend your dodge with X. Me dodging. I feel like I'm really moving up in the world here. As I attack, press RT to break guard.
Your bloodline ends today, Spartan! I'll get drunk on your blood as the crows feed on your eyes.
It's a little
You will try, and you will fail.
I'm a little put
Xerxes
off
is
by the
the
fact
king
that
of
he is
kings.
going to
All
drink my
will
blood.
bow before him after I crush you.
Come, fool. Enough talk. Time to die.
Now, I'm sorry, guys. Clearly, I'm just awful at this game, but what is going on here with this combat? It's going to take a real long time for me to figure out how to actually fight.
Than you.
Once I'm done with you, king, all of Sparta's sons will be slaves for Xerxes.
Sparta's sons would rather die.
That can be
Alright,
arranged.
so I remember Xerxes. He
Not
was
so
a
tough
real
without
piece of
your
work
army
in
to
the movie.
protect you.
Alright.
Then why are you bleeding?
I'm just going to have
so
to
much?
keep comparing this to 300 because that's really my concept of ancient Greece right now. That and there was a mini series of Armand Assante was in the Odyssey. It was okay. Jeez, focus, man, focus. You're not really supposed to be dodging. I need to defeat this guy quickly. Which, all right. Knocked him down. He got up again, much like tub thumping. Hooray! Oh, that was
No
brutal.
match for a Spartan.
That was pretty brutal. Oh, and I've unlocked an achievement. This is Sparta. I didn't kick him off, but apparently merely defeating the main enemy is going to get me where I need to be. I feel like I've been rambling and not actually finishing any sentences, which is something I hope not to do too much of. And if I do, please feel free to let me know in the comments how much of an idiot I am. But anyways, I want to see where this fits in with Assassin's
We are
Creed.
betrayed, my king. Xerxes knows of the path behind the mountain. They are coming.
By dawn, you will be completely surrounded.
We are Spartans. When are we not?
Spartans. That word will mean nothing when Xerxes wipes your bloodline from the face of...
Oh, goodness. That's gonna leave a mark.
Day was a day the Persians will never forget.
I tell you,
Tomorrow,
this
is
is
a
really
day
reminding me.
the world
I said in a
will
previous video, I've been
remember.
watching a lot of Attack on Titan lately, and I'm getting sort of the same kind of vibes. It's just absolutely brutal, and they don't shy away from it.
Finally.
Hello, lady. Ooh, just lying around, finding an ancient spearhead.
Wow. This is big, Layla. Did you really think it's the spear?
This is the one. The book was almost right on top of it. I've never been so lucky in my life.
So what is the significance of this spear?
Okay, let's start her up.
Are you sure we can trust this thing? I mean, the book could be...
Just started, Victoria.
We starting
You're the
with
boss,
Animus?
boss. I'll prep it for you.
Looks like she's going into the Animus. Is she going to relive a past life? Looks so.
Okay,
Looks
so
like that
worth
will be
noting,
the
I've
case.
made some changes since you were last in here.
There's no keeping up with the tech industry these days.
I can crank up the simulation to maximum sensory synchronization if you're up for it.
Standard experience for players who are familiar with RPG mechanics. Let's see. You like pain, this will hurt. No, that's definitely not for me. Hard for players who are looking for a challenge who are also experts with RPG mechanics. Being careful how you choose and upgrade your abilities and gears is important to remain efficient. Easy for players focusing on the story who are not very familiar with RPG mechanics. You won't need to be careful how you choose and upgrade your abilities and gear to be efficient. Honestly, I think I'm going to go with easy, and maybe later I'll come back and do normal or hard. I want to see the story, honestly, first and foremost. This is not really what I'm not getting the sense that this is going to be an RPG heavy game. So I think that I'm in it really for the story. So I'm going to go with
Let's
easy
take
this
this
time.
one step at a time.
Understood. If you're looking for something a little more intense, I can always adjust the settings for you later. This bit
Part of
will
me
let
really
know
wants
how
me
much
to do
information
the
will be fed to you during your time in
voices
the Animus.
and read what is being said there, but I wouldn't want to take away from the people who actually did the voices. I think that would be very disrespectful for me to do that. So I hope that you guys are able to read along and hear what people are saying as well. Guided mode is a more traditional experience. Markers are displayed at all times and quest objectives are given to you automatically versus exploration mode, which is a newer approach to playstyle. The user must investigate the world to uncover targets and quest objectives. This is the way Assassin's Creed Odyssey is meant to be experienced. Well, I guess that's how we're doing it.
You don't need to worry about me. I've got this.
A little autonomy never killed anyone.
She's got this. She's
At
got
least,
this, folks.
I don't think so. Just let me know if you need assistance, and I can always add the helpers back in. Listen, Layla,
Well,
before you
thank
go
you.
off,
If this book is
I
right,
like helpers.
this spear, this story, it will change everything.
you're putting a lot of faith in a fairly unreliable source.
So I'm wondering
Historian or
if,
not,
at the end
this
of
guy
the
wrote about
day,
magical objects and
this
the will of
woman
the
is
gods.
actually
He's not Homer.
her past life
Herodotus
was
the
Leonidas.
first recorded historian, so there's a lot more truth
That's
in
an
that text
interesting
than you
take
think.
on
I mean,
things, I
what
think.
better way is there of finding Isu artifacts than by trusting in the guy who claimed to meet an actual descendant?
I know, but
I need you to trust me.
Oh, I guess
You
not.
could be right. This spear, this book, it could all be crap.
She keeps
But
talking about a
something
book.
tells me it isn't,
I haven't
and
seen
I'm
a book.
certainly
Have
not
you
gonna
guys
let
seen a book?
Abstergo
Hopefully,
find out first.
I haven't
you're
just
right.
missed
We
something
haven't got
huge.
much to lose anyway. There's just one small problem.
What is it?
This manuscript is in rough condition, to say the least. The DNA found on the spear has identified 2 different individuals. You're going to
Uh-huh.
have to pick which strand of DNA to pursue. The choice is yours.
Okay. Choose carefully. You will not be able to change your character. Alright, so if I'm going in here as a woman stepping into the Animus, I feel like I need to go with the female character. versus, you know, I personally identify as a man, so to me it might make more sense for me to get into the experience playing as the man. But again, the woman stepped into the animus, therefore I'm going to go with the female character. Hold A to select your hero.
She'll help us find what we're looking for. I have a good feeling about this.
Okay,
All right,
what are we
boss.
looking
We're
for?
finally good to go. 431 BCE, here we come.
The start of
BCE.
Peloponnesian War.
Good luck in there. No pressure or anything, but we're all depending on you.
Abstergo isn't gonna win this time. If what the book says is true and we do actually find the artifact, the assassins will finally have a chance to rise again.
You can do it.
Oh, and
All right.
Victoria?
The assassins
book.
will rise
It
again.
holds the secrets
Much
I won't
like
be
the
able to
South.
find on my own when I'm in there.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Panic attack. The word panic is derived from the god Pan's name. The more you know. Guys, the white is it's hurting my eyes. It's hurting my eyes. There we go. Kefalonia Island. Alright, so that's Zeus. A rather large Zeus. Okay. I can understand why people would get frustrated with the drop in frame rate. I don't know. Maybe my PC is just awful, but it shouldn't be. It should be pretty good. Maybe I need to lower the settings to make it run more smoothly. It doesn't really bother me in my day-to-day gaming if it's a little bit choppy. I think that I just focus on certain elements when I'm playing, and the frame rate is more noticeable at the periphery. Nice song playing. And here we have our hero. She has a spear.
Hey! Shitface! Get down here!
That was unkind. Rogue.
Cyclops got a message for you.
Okay, I assume that Cyclops is a gang leader.
he can stick it.
That's for last week!
That was fresh.
Malaka.
The Cyclops said you
But
like to act tough.
press R
So
to
act
lock on.
tough.
Get a little closer.
Press
And I
R
will.
to switch target.
You should know by
Neat.
Cyclops always
Okay, I'm
collects
parrying.
debts. You have a lesson to learn.
If the Cyclops wants to teach me, tell him to come here himself.
Never mess with the Cyclops.
Never mess with the Cyclops. That's good advice. That's good advice. His visual acuity is based on movement, however. He has poor depth perception.
Last week? This shit happens every week.
It is nice to see a female
doing this.
in games. She doesn't seem to be hypersexualized, at least not yet. I don't know what the story is going to do
No.
for us here.
Thanks for the warning.
She seems very strong. She's a warrior of some sort. Not getting phased by a broken nose.
What happened to you?
It's nothing, Phoebe. All taken care of now.
The Cyclops again, huh? Hasn't he learned his lesson yet?
Apparently not. Of course. Help yourself.
Kids.
Hungry too, Icarus? Do you think Zeus would bless me with an ego like he blessed you, Cassandra? Maybe you could ask him for me.
Not this again. I'll ask Zeus for you. Well, alright, kid. Let's see what we got.
I'll try to put in a good word for you.
Finally.
So, what are you doing here?
Oh, I almost forgot.
I really hope
Marcus
that
is looking for
choice
you.
isn't going to cause me
does
to
that
miss
weasel
out on
want
large
now?
portions of the
Don't
game.
know. He wants you to meet
It's
him
always
at
one
his
of the
new
things that I
house.
get frustrated
On his
by when you
vineyard.
have choices in games.
What? A vineyard?
It's a trade-off. You really do want your
It's on the road
choices
to
to matter,
Sami. He
but at the
says
same
wine
time,
will
you
make
don't
him
want
rich.
to miss out on significant things. And now I've missed out on what I was supposed to be focusing on, so how am I supposed to respond to this? How long has Marcos had a vineyard? Where on the road to Sammy? Or I'll go find him. All right, I'm going to go ahead and say, how long has Marcos had a vineyard? Because I feel like this is definitely the sort of question that we need to be asking.
Since when has he had a vineyard?
Yesterday, I think.
Oh, okay.
So,
In case you couldn't tell, that was
Marcos,
heavily
who owes
laden
me
with
drachmae,
sarcasm.
is buying vineyards.
But it does
what
do
money?
some world
don't
building,
know.
which is nice. It's demonstrative. It doesn't actually. It's one of those show without telling, even though we're experiencing it through dialogue, which of course is telling. So I don't know why I'm blabbering like an idiot. It is telling, but it at the same time it is making reference to things which kind of triggers in us, oh, this is something that we should have picked up on, even though obviously we haven't had the opportunity. So, yes, we're going to play some instead of me just standing here.
Where can I find Marcus's new, beautiful estate?
You know the statue of Zeus on Mount Ainos? It's south of that.
I'll go
Well.
find him.
I guess I owe Marcos a little visit. Thank you, Phoebe.
I'll go tell Marcos you're coming.
My head.
Choices. The choices you make will have impacts both seen and unseen. Consider your options carefully, as some affect the story and are permanent. Okay. I could kill them, or I could get them out of here. I think that they've probably learned their lesson. I'm going to pay for it later. I know, but I'll pay for it if I end up killing these guys too. So I'll just tell them to get out of
Fun's
here.
over. Tell that one-eyed freak if he ever sends you here again, I'm gonna cut out his other eye and feed it to my bird.
That'll learn him.
I'll see Marcos as soon as I'm dressed.
Collect your gear.
I'll have to go up top to get dressed.
Okay. So hold A to climb. All right. Assassin's Creed. Parkour. I've gone too far. Oh no. All right. At least I didn't fall down too much. What's in here? Loot. All right. I have to
Let's
hold
get
it.
this on.
So I get a broken bow, okay. Hunter, warrior, assassin, stealth, alright. Misthios tunic, common torso, 6 armor, which is an improvement. I can engrave, which okay, so that's, I'm sure, going to give us some sort of a boost to stats, make it a little bit stronger for me. Okay, let's go back. This. Misthios belt. Alright. Additional warrior damage, so I'm not sure how that's going to play out. It seems like you're going to be shoehorned, well, not shoehorned, but you're going to be led down 3 different paths for 3 different play styles. It seems like the hunter is going to be, well, it's a hunter, so it'll be more of a distance fighter, so I'll be doing a lot of ranged attacks if I go that way, versus warrior will be more hand-to-hand, versus assassin, which is going to be more the rogue archetype. I'm assuming this, of course. Find a list of collected quest items, notes, and a Draka and trade goods here. Okay, quest items. Broken bow. It may be a faithful bow, but it's also a broken bow that needs fixing. Gee, I wonder what the quest will be for that one. Okay, open your map to find your objective. Map. Locating objective. Locate the next objective using quest hints. Top left corner of the screen and map information. Once you've decided on a location to explore, tap A to place a marker on the map. Okay, so if I did talk to Mark, I'm not really seeing where I am currently. I have to assume. Alright, so I'm on Kefalonia still. Marcos bought a new vineyard on Kefalonia. He is in the southern part of Mount Ainos. So, oh, okay, I was just unable to see there. So, that is, I have to assume that's the statue of Zeus. So I'll want to go over here. I mean, I'm south of that right now, so maybe I'll put the marker on this statue and I'll go through it. I'll meet my objective as I go toward that. So there's my marker. I'm also seeing a quest. What is the quest saying? So it begins. Okay. Down and out Isle of Kefalonia when Cassandra was greeted by two parties, one friendly and one not. Ooh, ooh, ooh. The information they both brought with them, however, was news to her. Alright, so this is really just saying the same thing that I was seeing anyways. So, let's adventure! Whee! Alright, jumping. Not getting any fall damage, which is nice. I imagine that I'm going to have to do a good deal of parkour. Parkour! Oh man, that's so sweet. Hello, person. Who are you talking to? Somebody talking for this stone visage. I'm not able to talk to you. And I'm not able to talk to the person who was talking to the stone carving. Which is a shame. I'm sure they had something very interesting to say. Uh-oh, a ram. I kind of feel like I should have started the recording here, because this is actual game. Oh no. Alright, well, this is unfortunate. Oh, you're a pain. I'm gonna get you first.
No manners.
Alright. You're down, no more hitting me from the distance. Alright, so now that the combat is not just a spear, it seems to be... Ooh. Okay. Well, carry? Is this gonna solve a puzzle? Why am I carrying this dude? It seems peculiar that I'm carrying him. I'll put him out of sight. Don't want to raise suspicions. Nothing to see here. Avoid... Oh. Messy, messy, messy. Alright. And we'll carry you too. Maybe I shouldn't be messing around like this. Maybe I'm not really... Whoa, okay. Crouching now. That was unexpected. How do I... That corpse seems to be infested with maggots. Ooh, a used knife. Carry you over here. So I probably shouldn't be messing around like this. A deer. Well, a ram. Goodbye, ram. Be at peace.
Guess this is the vineyard. Straight ahead.
All right, this is a vineyard. You are close to your target. LT to become stationary. Okay. So I heard that this was something that they did in Far Cry, where you'd have an eagle kind of telling you where you are. Maybe this is the trade-off that they're doing here in Assassin's Creed Odyssey, because I'm not in a big city like I was with, say, Assassin's Creed 2, where I could just climb on every building and get a bird's eye view. A bird's eye view! Oh! Okay, enough of this nonsense. Alright. Icaros. Okay, let's go over to this vineyard and scope things out. I hope that's what I'm supposed to be doing. Go over this way. What am I looking for? I'll find out in 160 meters, I think. But I'm supposed to go back this way. What am I supposed to be looking for? How do I go back that way? This requires additional information. Alright, so can I set marker, stationary mode, boost? Alright, I'm not sure what this is supposed to be providing for me, so I'm going to get out of this. Much though I do like seeing what the eagle sees. You're close to your target. Hello, folks of the vineyard. Marcos! Marcos! Carry on, nothing to see here. Hello, doggy. Hello, doggy. You know, I've never really been a dog person myself, but this is one majestic beast. And it's not that I don't like them, I've just never owned one. Okay. Here I am on top of a building. Again, I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. I think that probably I'm going to end things here. I don't feel as though the 30 minutes that I've played has been sufficient to get really a good idea of what the game is going to be like. I think probably I'll have needed to get to at least one more marker. I have my interest peaked a little bit. I saw that there are multiple areas. Again, that's similar to other Assassin's Creed games.
How's your hunt?
Oh, hello. Hello, Eagle. And I'm interested in knowing what is this business with the Cyclops, and I'm supposed to be bringing back the assassins. Okay, that's interesting. Now I'm able to see that she's just got the spear head. She doesn't have the full spear. So it'll be interesting to see. You know, it has to be the case that this is a revered artifact of some sort. Again, we found it buried under some rocks, and the woman who got into the Animus was quite excited to have it. So we'll have to see where that all goes. Okay, so there was a little bit of Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I feel like I didn't really get a good sense of how the game was going to play, or how it was going to play out with that short bit that I did try. It was fun to play a little bit of the big Spartan battle, playing as King Leonidas. I really enjoy the movie 300, and that's my concept for the most part of that battle. So it was interesting to kind of get my hands in and try it out. I don't know how significant that was to the actual story. There's a lot of questions that I still have. Is why do I care about this spear? What's so significant about it? What's so special about it? Is it just that it was in that battle and King Leonidas was wielding it? I'm not sure. The gameplay itself, I I'm going to take a little bit of getting used to for the combat. It feels foreign to me because the controls are different than what I would expect, or I should say it's different compared to what I am accustomed to based on all of the other games that I have played. So it will be interesting to see how the game plays out from here. I do want to find out what all of the mysteries are all about. What the heck is up with that eagle? Why do I need to look around? Maybe that's going to be something more significant when I am in a populated area, or rather an area that is full of enemies. Maybe that'll just give me an idea of where they are so I can plan accordingly. I'm not sure yet, as I said. But hopefully this is giving you a little bit of a glimpse into what the game is and what the game is going to bring. And if you like Assassin's Creed, maybe you will enjoy this as well. I'm going to give it a little bit more of a chance. I'm going to play some more and see if I can start seeing things as they unfold, and we'll see where I go from there. Is it a game that I'm going to finish? Is it a game that I'll play for a few hours and then abandon? I'm not yet sure, so we'll see how that plays out. It is, as I was thinking, it is a gorgeous game. There is so much detail everywhere. I was having those frame rate issues. Maybe I need to downplay, or I need to reduce the visuals some in order to see everything as it's supposed to be, but even still, it was gorgeous, and it's I feel like I could get lost in the world because of it, because it would be so atmospheric, and it would really get me into, well, what's over there, and really get me wanting to explore. So we'll see what I see, and I hope that you have enjoyed watching this, and let me know in the comments if there's another game that you'd like to have me play through a little bit of. Let me know if you are interested in picking up Assassin's Creed Odyssey as well. Let me know if, frankly, you want to burn your console as a result of me making this video. Alright guys, I'll talk to you in a few days.